In 3 days, I read 80 chapters of this story. I don't know what to call it. A web comic because that's why I read it at. A manhwa because I've seen multiple terms being used, but it's definitely not a manga or anime. Nothing of the sorts. This is of Korean origin, not Japanese like the usual manga that I read. So what I want to talk about today is this, I guess you could say, web comic called Maybe Meant to Be. Maybe Meant to Be is this story about mid 30 aged woman who still lives with her parents, has never been married, and is single. And basically her family, it's not in a way harassing, but kind of like teasing at her, saying that she's not married or moved out yet. So she gets kind of fed up, so she takes a walk and smoke outside, and she ends up seeing her childhood best friend that she hasn't seen in a while. One thing leads to another, and they end up having a contractual marriage. Now, this isn't something out of love. This is purely just to get their parents off their backs, because he's actually going through the same situation where he doesn't live with his mom, but he's always been single, not married. So the interests aligned. All right. They both had a mutual understanding of what they wanted to do, so they got together. And I'm not gonna lie, the plot don't seem that crazy, but it's a romantic comedy, and I love me some romantic comedies. The way this story just evolves, bro, oh my god, I've never seen anything like it. Obviously at the end they do fall in love, that's obvious, but dude, oh my god, this story was so good. I could not take my eyes off of it, bro. I swear I read 80 chapters in 3 days. Now, I think I've said this before. I rather get a physical edition of any type of literature, just because I would hate to see it on the screen. I mean, I'm on my computer all day when I'm home, so it's I don't want to look at the screen even more when I read. It's just gonna strain my eyes. But for this one, I don't know what it was, bro. I downloaded the Webtoon app because I was on TikTok on Saturday, right? And it was talking about that webcomic. So I was like, you know what? I don't have money to get the next manga series, so might as well try and see what this is about. So I downloaded a webcomic app. It was worth it. This story is so good. There's so many little things that progresses the story. And it's not even that major, but it's so good. Like the fact that, I guess you could say, how the main girl, right? Because it's essentially two main characters. So the main girl, right? She is like an overthinker, and he starts to pick up on that, but he's kind of oblivious sometimes. He's not really experienced when it comes to dating, and neither is she. But she's, I guess you could say, more emotionally intact. I don't know what the word is, but essentially she knows what she wants, but he doesn't know what to do. So it's a learning curve on both of their sides, of one side learning what to do in a relationship, and then the other side learning how to express themselves in a relationship. It's such an interesting dynamic. I love it. I don't want to get too into it just because of spoilers and stuff like that. Obviously I already spoiled the ending, saying that they eventually start to love each other. But God, one of my favorite parts was if I talk about an anime, right? A romantic comedy anime. If it's a one season type of thing, it takes what, 10 episodes for them to hold hands, maybe to hug. I waited I don't even know, not even that long. I'm not gonna even lie, not even that long, and they was already kissing. I was like, this is already better than what I've seen. It's a breath of fresh air, I should say, to where it's not really mature. It's meant for young adults, and I don't even know if I can consider myself a young adult anymore, because apparently anything above the age of 22 is just considered unk. I really enjoyed this story. Now, given I didn't know that webcomic doesn't do anything over PG-13 or whatever the ratings are in Korea, essentially you're not going to see any nudity. Now, I'm not saying I'm out there looking for it. I would like to see more, I guess you could say, mature themes. There we go. I'd like to look for more mature themes. Something I could relate to, because, usually when you read mangas or watch something about romance, it's always high schoolers, middle schoolers, and it's just, sure, but I can't relate to that. I'm 23 years old. I want to see something college and above. Maybe that's why Uzaki-chan wants to hang out, given that was more comedy with a little fan service than romance. It didn't really kick up till like end of season 1, season 2. I'm telling you, man, like, I don't want to see just like titties flailing everywhere, dick swinging, slapping people in the face. Not some high school DxD stuff, because that's just over the top. But anyways, I don't want to talk for too long, but I highly recommend this. It's called Maybe Meant to Be. I don't even know the author's name, but I will post a screenshot right here so you guys know what it looks like. I literally 10 out of 10 story right here. Even if you guys find it an exaggeration, go check it out for yourself. You will enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, you're just a miserable person. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's actually a really good story. Like, it's a lot of plot twists, a lot of story development, and it's even better because, bro, the trope, they're childhood friends that lost connection and then came back when they were adults and got together. Oh my god, that's such a good trope. It's so good. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Check it out, please. Let me know what you think about that story. I literally consumed everything about it. I think the ongoing like joke about these web comics or manhwas, whatever you want to call it, is that there'll be like a good 70 chapters and then they go on hiatus forever. There is only one season out of it so far, and it does say the author is on hiatus, but it did come out like last year, couple months ago type of deal. So, it's still fresh, all right? So he's still probably, or she, or they, still trying to get, their story development together for the next part of the story. So whenever that happens, we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.